Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Abby and I am a professional makeup artist. And today I'm going to be doing a date night makeup look for those of you who have a significant other and want to have some makeup to wear to like a really cute date with them and to look super cute and like a baddie. So this was highly requested. I have been MIA, missing in action, for a while now, but I am finally back. I am still on my fitness journey, still trying to get a little bit more snatched, a little bit more svelte. But I'm still working on it. I'm still counting my calories. I'm still working on it. I'm still doing it. It's like slowly but surely we're seeing progress and I'm loving it, but it's taking time. So it's just like anything in life. I put the weight on and now I have to get it off. So it's just taking time, but I'm loving all of the changes and I'm just trying to stay positive. So if you want to learn how to get the look, keep on watching. All right, so I am going to just jump right into it. I just woke up a little bit ago. That's why my hair is a mess. And I look so sleepy face. But yeah, this is going to be the tutorial for the date night makeup. So I always start with something on my lips. I have this lip mask that I got at Dollar Tree. It's a Moana Princess lip mask. It's really cute. It's like a little tub. But I always put something on my lips before I get started because it gives it time for the product to just soak in and give you the softest lips possible. So that way when you put on your lip products and your lip liner and everything, it just glides on really smoothly and it stays on better. So like, come on. I always struggle closing this because it's like very finicky. Okay, so I'm going to get started with my concealer or my primer for the lids, which is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer that I always use in the Fair Rose. I love this color. It's super light, but it makes all of the eyeshadow really stand out. Makes it stand out super well, and it makes it stay put, makes it blend really seamlessly, and it just gives the most color payoff. Like, it just makes the colors pop so much more. So like when you do smoky eyes, they just look that much more like smoky and vibrant, and the colors don't look like muddy. They look nice and defined and blended. And you can see there's like that nice gradient of the color. So that's what we want. So I'm just getting started with blending that onto my lids. Getting a nice even layer. Don't worry about getting it super perfectly on there. Just make sure it's kind of like in its spot. Okay. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be using my trusty Stone Cold Fox palette. And we're going to be going into some of the colors. So don't mind the top. It looks really dusty because of all the smoky colors. But I'm going to be using like these transition shades like right here. These like Stone Age, Stranger, Enigma, like all of these right here. These like really, really light shades. And I'm going to be starting on the crease. So that's the easiest way to do it when you're doing a smoky eye. You want to take a brush like this. So this is like the type of brush you want. It has a very specific type of head. It has like a diamond tape. It's like a tapered brush. That's what you want to look for, is a tapered brush, because it's really going to get that fine, very fine detail in there for the smoky eye. It's going to give you the most easy blend as far as like the dark colors, because you want to keep it from getting patchy or getting like looking like you got beat up. So you want to make sure that you are really, really careful and you pick the right brush, because the brush has everything to do with it. All right, so I'm going to be starting out blending my transition shades on there. So I'm going to, oop, I knocked into the table. Sorry, didn't mean to bump into you there. I'm gonna start off with Stranger, which is like a really, really light brown. And I'm gonna use pretty much the same brush for all of the colors. So just trust the process here. Um, just follow me on this, you know, kind of take from it what you will and apply it in your own way. So you're gonna sketch out first your crease. So you're gonna take this and you're just gonna define your crease right there. Just kind of draw it on there. It doesn't have to be super precise or super blended or super perfect or anything like that. Just kind of get it on there. You want it to kind of see the definition. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. And I'm just gonna blend it out back and forth in windshield wiper motions. That's the best way to do it, is to just kind of feel your way around your eyeball and get in that pocket right there and just work it in there. All right, now that we've got the base down, you always want to start with this, like a base shadow. So you start with the base, you just get it on there, blend it out. Then I'm going to be going into this shade right here, Stone Age. Is like a mauve color. It's kind of like rosy. It's like a dark muted rosy pink, but it's really, really pretty. And I love this shade for smoky eyes because it just gives like the most blended look. Like it just looks so effortless and it looks so smooth and it looks so dark and like edgy. You know, it looks very like cool. So I'm taking this and I'm just going over that base color and I'm just blending it in there. Bringing it up. So you want to make sure it blends into like your, not all the way into your brow bone, but like kind of up there. So going a little bit higher. Okay, now that we've got that down, I'm going to go into the next brown shade. You just have to layer in layers. So I'm going into Ghost Town, this brown right here. And I'm taking just a little bit of that and I'm going to put it right here on the outside. And I'm going to kind of blend it into the crease. Like right here in this, you see how this makes like a V shape? This is called the outer V. So you want to like kind of just put that on there. Blend it out. And just always kind of blend it out in an S shape. You see how it's like that? You want to like make sure like, we're going to clean all of this up later. So just don't worry about this like dirtiness around here. We're going to clean it up and make it really sharp. Okay. So I'm going to take some more of that brown and just keep working it in, that Ghost Town shade, that darkish brown color. And just keep working it in there. Blending and blending. You want to make sure you blend as much as you can. Then the next shade I'm going to use is probably, yeah, Rumor Mill. This gray right here in the middle. Super dark gray. So you want to make sure you're very careful with this one. You want to just like this. Just focus it right on the outside. And then kind of blend it up into there. Like very, very gently. And keep smoking it out. You see we're getting that smoky effect now? You want to make sure you go here, right here in the middle, and blend it towards the inner eye so it gives that really nice blended look, that blended out sort of look to it. And I'm just bringing it up, taking some more, blending it up. And I'm using a really, really light touch. That's another thing that really helps when you're putting on your makeup, is using a very feather light kind of touch. So you have to like blend as much as you can, but just kind of like dab it on there a little bit. Don't be super harsh. Don't be heavy-handed, just like. And if you see it's getting kind of harsh, just blend it with your finger a little bit. But you see it's starting to get that look, so I'm going to go a little bit more here in the center. Okay. And you see it's giving us that really nice smoked out look. So now that we've got that gray on there, we just want to pump up the gray. So we're going to layer some more of that gray shade on there. And this is going to give us that really nice, so that it will look like it's like black shadow, but it's really just a mix of browns and grays. So I'm going to keep blending right here in this spot right here in the middle. And just blending up. Okay, now the fun part. We're going to go into the black shadow. So this black shade right here, rock bottom, you're going to take and you're going to dip once or twice. Just a very, very light hand. Sorry, I had to sneeze. So I'm dipping into that black and I'm just buffing it out here on the outside. And I'm just building it up. So you want to just build it up very, very gradually, very slowly, very patiently, very intentionally, and just get that smoky effect. And you want to leave the inside blank because that's where we're going to put the silver shadow, the silver metallic eyeshadow. So I'm taking the black and I'm just going ever so slowly, and just, you want to bring it up and in and just blend it out. But you got to trust the process. It's going to look really messy and really ugly before it starts to look good. And just keep blending as much as you can. Okay, now we're going to take a separate brush, a different brush, and then we're going to, so this is a different eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to go into the silver. This one right here. This one. Magnetic Moon. It's my favorite silver of all time. It's the most beautiful silver. And I'm just going to take some on the brush and I'm going to lay it on there. Slowly, very slowly. Take a little bit more. Okay. And with that same fluffy brush, we're going to take a little bit more of that dark gray and just pop it right here in the center and blend it in so that it all fades really nicely. Take the silver, kind of dab it on there. Just go back and forth and just blend it. And then you take your blending brush and just go over it. You want to make sure it all is very smooth, very even. There's no like gaps or like missing patches. And see, you want to take a little bit of some more brown, just go over that. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. So now this is going to be a little secret trick that helps with the smoky eye, and it gives it that really professional look. So I'm taking a little shadow brush like this, and I'm dipping into some white eyeshadow or whatever white you might have. This is like a highlighter actually, and I'm putting it right underneath the brow bone. And I'm just kind of making sure that that top line where it's all smoked out is not too dark. So I'm just putting the white, and it's like a highlight. It's like a highlight right under the brow bone, just to kind of tie the whole look together. You see how it looks better than this side. It's like, it's a little bit more shaped and more snatched. And you just pack it on there. All right, so this is going to be another little secret trick. Take a clean blending brush and go over that crease line. Make sure it's all blended out really nicely and really seamlessly, so there's no harshness. You see how it immediately softened the line? You want to soften all of those lines so that they just blend together really nicely. And this will truly give you the most beautiful smoky eye look. It just gets it all blended together really nicely. See, it's just not as harsh. So now I'm going to be cleaning up my mess that I made of my eyeshadow that all kind of fell underneath my eye. So I'm taking a clean makeup wipe, any makeup wipe that you can find. I like to use baby wipes or any kind of like facial wipe will work. Pretty much anything. I like the ones from Dollar Tree. Those are really nice. They're really soft. And I'm getting all of that excess shadow that fell. See? So now it just looks really nice and clean. But how have you guys been? I know I've been gone. I've been missing again. I just kind of needed some time to like, I don't even know, like I just needed some time to just chill and like not think about what I'm gonna post, or like I needed a little break because it's like I was going so hard for like such a long time that I was doing it for like months and months on end. I was like posting every single week, every week. And it's hard because you have to like think about like your ideas for your videos, and then you have to think about the editing, and it's like it's a whole like, because it's like a hobby for me, but it's like also like one of my passions that I want to pursue. So it's like really, it kind of messed with my head a little bit, but I feel a lot better now. I feel a lot more like ready to just blending, to just keep making videos and like not be, because I get overwhelmed and stressed out so easily. Like I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm like, I have to think about what I'm gonna post and all this, and it wasn't like fun for me anymore, you know, because it was like, it was feeling more like a job than anything else. It wasn't feeling like something I was doing as like a hobby, or like, you know, as something to do in my spare time, something that I was doing for just for fun, as like a creative outlet. And it started to feel like work, and I was like, oh, this is kind of stressing me out. I'm gonna take a step back. So I took a step back and I feel a lot better. So hopefully I'll keep making some more videos. We'll see how it goes. All right, so now I'm going to get started on the skin. I'm going to be going in with my sunscreen, the La Roche-Posay and Thelios Tinted Mineral Sunscreen SPF 50. And I love this stuff. It gives me the most beautiful finish to my skin, and it has a little bit of a tint to it. So it's like on lazy makeup days, I love just wearing this by itself and putting on a little bit of lip gloss and eyeliner and just running out the door. Because sometimes, girl, we don't have time. We don't have time for this whole situation. This is literally for like special occasions. I wore this to the conmemoración. Like, it's literally just like sometimes. Okay, so I'm going in with my foundation, the Superstay. You already know. You already know the drill. Doing my Superstay, what's it called? Superstay Activewear. It's got to be the Activewear. The Activewear is really, really good. It's like sweat proof, it's waterproof, transfer resistant. And I use the shade 115 because I like to be really nice and pale. And then I like to go in with my bronzer and contour afterwards and just like reshape my face and give myself a whole new face. But yeah, I've been feeling really good lately. I'm still on my fitness journey, so I'm still going hard with that and just trying to stay focused on my health. I had a really kind of rough winter as far as like getting sick and not feeling great, not doing so well with my health and things like that, but feeling a lot better now that it's like spring, it's April. We're like getting back into it. It's almost hot girl summer. So trying to stay focused. All right. Now I'm going to be going in with my same concealer, and then I'm going to put some on the back of my hand. And this is kind of like the trick to making it work. Let me find my brush first. Can I find it? Where is it? Here it is. Okay. So this is kind of the trick. So you take a pink corrector, any pink corrector that you might have. You mix it with your concealer. And I use this LA Girl Pro concealer. I really love this one because of the brush tip. Makes it really easy to mix. And then I take my foundation brush. I dip it into there, my concoction, and I just apply it under the eyes. And right here, right up here, pressed up against the eyeshadow to give it that really sharp edge. Yeah, you just place it where you want to conceal any darkness. So I really like the combination of the concealer and the pink corrector because it just gives the most snatched look, and it looks really bright and awake under the eyes. It gives that very like got a frog in my throat. It gives that really like lifted look. So then I go and I blend it out with my brush. I'm gonna take this one, this concealer brush. I go right up and just blend it out. And I also take some, on my forehead. I draw like a line. I draw a line down my nose to make it look a little bit smaller. I put a line on my upper lip. I put a line right here. And this is highlighting. So all of this, you want to make sure that you're kind of incorporating this into your makeup routine if you want it to look really, really snatched. Very, very much baddie makeup. Very much. Like that contoured and very like lifted look. It gives the illusion of like a smaller nose and a smaller forehead. Gonna blend it right up here. And then just keep blending all over the face. I work in sections, so it's like whatever section I'm in, that's the section that gets some love. But yeah, you just keep blending and keep just working it into the skin. You want to work up. You can kind of just buff it in there. And you just work into it. But yeah, I've been feeling okay. It's been kind of up and down lately. I wasn't really feeling like myself the last few days. I was feeling very like, you know how girls just get in those moods and we're just not feeling like ourselves and we feel kind of like just a little bit down in the dumps. But I was like, you know what? The best way to cheer myself up is to do some makeup. And I start to feel like myself again. I start to feel very like put together, very arreglada. And it's just like the cure for every malestar. Is to just do some really cute makeup and go on with your life. Pick yourself up by the bootstraps and keep on keeping on. Okay. Covering up all of my little pimples. Gonna need those. Okay. Now I'm gonna take my big fluffy brush and I'm going to set my face with some powder. This is the LA Colors Ivory. And I'm just doing a quick layer of setting powder all over the face to lock in that foundation and give it a very smooth finish. See, it just gives it kind of like an airbrushed look. And I put some gel in my hair so it doesn't look so crazy. So now we're going to finish the eyes. I work in different kinds of sections, so I like to do my base first and then finish my eyes. So that way, that's the kind of like routine that works the best for me, just because I have found that like I need to do my concealer first and everything, get that all out of the way before I finish my eyes, so that none of it like transfers and none of it gets like weird or like discolored during the process. So that's the routine that I have found that works the best for me. So I kind of just stick with it. And I'm just curling my lashes now. And I'm going to do some eyeliner. So I'm going to do my wing. Okay. Gotta concentrate. Get this wing snatched. Okay. I like to do it really far out for this kind of look, for the date night look, but you don't really have to drag it out this far for your everyday makeup, but this is special occasion makeup, so make it a little bit extra fancier. Okay. But yeah, drop a comment and tell me how you guys have been feeling. Have you been feeling like you're getting over the winter blues? Are you ready for summer? Are you ready for all of the excitement and the adventures that are coming? I'm not ready, but I'm trying to get mentally prepared, because it's like, if it were up to me, I would just stay in my house and not do anything ever. Like, I used to be so social. I used to be like little Miss Social Butterfly. And now, like, my social battery gets so depleted so easily. Like, I can't hang the way I used to hang. I used to be able to just, like, go to parties and dance all night and talk to everyone at the party. And it was just so easy for me. And it took no energy. And now it's like, oh my goodness. I'm like, the thought of, like, Going to a party just stresses me out. Doing my brows. Just kind of sketching them in. But I think also that comes with age, because it's like when I was younger, I used to just be able to go to parties with no problem, and it was just like, it was super fun. It was not stressful at all. And it's like, now that I've gotten older, it's like you really get into that mentality of like, okay, it's 9 p.m. I need to start getting ready for bed. Like a viejita style. A little bit, but not in a bad way. Just like times change, you know? Times change and people change and your stamina changes. I have like a pelo. There we go. I need to blend this. So I kind of just brush them up and out, and then I just kind of sketch along the line of my brow. And I just blend it. There we go. Kind of add some more where there's some missing patches. There we go. Snatched brows. So. Just combing all. I want to make sure I get a very lined up brow. I like for my brows to be really nice and neat. Now we're going to go into lashes. I'm going to be using these baddie lashes. They are the 8D lashes, style 951 by Ardell. I got them at Dollar Tree, but they're Ardell. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, they have Ardell at Dollar Tree. I'm like, this is great. So I love these lashes. They're very much big mama lashes. They're very large and in charge, but I love them because they're so pretty and they give that extra drama, big mama drama to the lashes. Just getting the glue off, spritzing them a little bit, cleaning them off. So I'm going to go in with the lashes. I'm taking my tweezers and I'm going to put on my glue, my Ardell Duo Lash Glue. Tried and true glue. And I take some on the back of my hand and I put it on with my nails. I know it's kind of like not the most easy way to put lashes on, but this is just what works for me. And I know a lot of people like to use like the lash glue that has the applicator, and that's totally fine. Whatever you like to do and whatever works for you is totally up to you. Whatever works, but this is just what works for me. So don't judge me. All right, so I place it. I give it like maybe like 5 seconds to dry. Okay. Attempt number 2. There we go. I give it like 5 seconds to dry before I put them on, and then I just press them in there. And you want to make sure you line it up really, really well with your natural lash line so that there's no gaps. Well, my eye looks huge. So there's no gaps or anything with the band and your eye. So I'm just letting it sit. Just let it cook. Let it cook. Let it cook for a little bit and let the glue kind of dry. And then in the meantime, I'm going to go in with my other lash and start getting the glue on that one. And I just kind of try to work in sections. Take my time with it. Have fun. I love to blast music. I love to blast Ariana Grande and my favorite music. I love Kehlani. Just whatever I'm feeling that day. And I'll play some music. I like to play Beyonce. I like to play Rihanna. And I just lay it on there. And you just let it dry. Just give yourself some time. Read a book or something. My favorite book right now, I think I've talked about it before on my channel, but I'm reading it again because it's really helpful. It's called Don't Believe Everything You Think by Joseph Nguyen. And it's really, really helpful in like changing negative thought patterns and like ending your suffering, because it's like your thinking is the cause of all your suffering, because our minds are our own worst enemies. So I just think that that concept is very, very interesting. It's super like complex, I feel like, because like, what do you mean I can just turn my brain off and I won't be suffering anymore? But it's like, some people like to suffer. I don't know. Everybody's so different. You know, it's like people like, when people have a lot of problems and you try to like help them and they just like don't want to accept any of your help, it's like almost to the point where it's like, okay, well, you like your life, you like suffering the way you suffer, like there's just no helping you, because like, I've had friends like that, and it's like it can be kind of frustrating because I'm definitely like Bob the Builder, like when it comes to relationships. Like I literally will like take out my little toolkit and be like, okay, let's get out our coping skills and like let's get through this together and like let's fix the problem. I'm really good at finding solutions to problems. It's like I'm really good at like figuring out the root cause of the problem, getting rid of it, fixing your whole life. I would like, honestly, I would have loved to be a therapist, but it's just like the thought of having to do all of the steps to become a therapist is like, it's too much for me. But like, I would have loved to be a therapist and just listen to people tell me their problems all day long and fix their lives and just like help them and like be like a sounding board for them. I love that stuff. But yeah, so I'm very much like always trying to help my friends and like fix their lives, and but it's like sometimes people don't want you to fix, they just want to be heard. They just want to be seen. They just want to be listened to. They don't necessarily need a solution right in that moment. They just need alguien que los apoye. So somebody to support them. So I'm trying to like kind of come to terms with that in like my friendships and my connections with people, and like try to like not be so like, let's fix it. But it's like it's my instinct, it's just to be like, okay, you're sad, you're going through something, what's the problem, how did this happen, how can we make sure this doesn't happen again? And that's just the kind of person I am. But I'm trying, not that I'm trying to like change who I am, but I'm trying to like become a better person and try become a better friend, better daughter, better sister, just better. So I'm doing my contour. I'm going under my cheekbone and just blending it up with some, this is LA Colors Tan. It's just like a face, like a setting powder, but it's a little bit darker than my skin tone. And it's not like super dark. It's not as dark as the Too Faced Chocolate Matte Soleil, the Chocolate Soleil. It's not as dark as that, so I really like it for contour. it gives a very like, very soft contour. So now the eyes are almost done. I'm just waiting for them to dry a little bit more for the glue. I'm going to keep going on finishing up my face with a blush brush. And I'm taking my blush. This is the Cool Coral from Essence. I'm just popping it on the cheeks. Okay. And the last touch that I love is a little bit of highlighter for the cheeks. So I take a highlighting brush, just kind of pop it right. See, it's that. God, I keep having little frogs in my throat. I'm not sick, I promise. I'm just, that's like, you know, like your morning voice when you just like wake up. Like you've just woken up and like you have like a raspy voice. Okay. But yeah, it's just that little bit of like a touch of glow. And then the last steps, obviously, are going to be lips. I always save lips for last. Okay, now we're just finishing up the makeup. I am going to be going into some lip liner, which I went all over my lips with this Beauty Creations Shake It Like Jelly lip liner. I got it at the mall. And then I'm going to be going in with my Lolita liquid lipstick from Kat Von D. Just a tiny bit of that to define the lips. And then I'm going to be going in with my e.l.f. lip lacquer in the shade Wild Rose. It's just a beautiful pinky, like pinky nude color. I have like pelos everywhere. It's too real. It's a little too real. But yeah, so this is the makeup. I'm going to be doing one last, absolute last finishing touch, which is going over the lash band with some more eyeliner. Oh. Okay. So you have to get really, really up close and personal with your lashes. Make sure that everything is super blended. Oh, it looks really good. Wow. I like, even whenever I do my makeup, I like look at it and I'm like, oh, I did good. So it's like, it's very like reassuring. But yeah, so this is the finished makeup look. If you tried it, let me know. If you liked this tutorial, please give a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I would really love it if you would subscribe, please. And I hope you have a great rest of the day or night, wherever you are. And I love you so much. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Bye.